it's Rhea. Whatever time it is and wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying yourself. In this video, I'll be opening a new sketchbook and trying some swatches, as well as working on my first drawing. There is some real-time audio, but I'll also pop in sometimes during the sped up parts as like a voiceover. That way you can let me know like which one you like better. And in the real-time audio, the music I'm playing is a bit louder than I realized, so I'm sorry in advance if it's distracting. But without further ado, let's get it. Hello. Here is my new, oh my god, I almost knocked my camera over. Here's my new sketchbook. It is a render sketchbook. It is an 8x8, supposedly. And I've had it for a while. I actually just didn't, I just haven't drawn on it yet because I've been busy with other sketchbooks, actually. I have like right now I probably have 4 active sketchbooks, including this one, or maybe not including this one, who knows, just because I am insane. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to fill out the first page in this, but I should say spoiler alert, because what I'm actually going to do is swatch all these. So yes, here are all the markers that I own. I will be swatching these in this sketchbook. If you don't know by now, a render sketchbook, supposedly, if you try markers on them, like if you illustrate anything or you draw anything and color it in with markers, like alcohol markers, they don't bleed through onto the other side. So we will be, well, I'm hoping that I'm not going to be having to test it because I bought it knowing that, so I hope it does it. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm going to actually swatch the first page because a lot of people put a lot of weight on the first page of their sketchbook, and sometimes I'm like, whatever, man. So, starting with this. Hello. So here I'm just going to be doing swatches of the markers that I have. And these are, the ones that I'm currently doing are Aqua Noir. Yeah, they're by Spectrum Noir. They're the ones that I did in another one of my videos a while back. And then I do Sharpies next. And after this, I do like the 4 markers that I have that aren't Copics. And yeah, I still have a lot to learn about markers, and I have a lot of different ones that I would like to collect, maybe. They're not like my main medium, but they're pretty common to use whenever I'm drawing in my sketchbook, so I like them a lot, and I look forward to using the sketchbook with them, despite what you see in the future. I am back. I stopped filming for a bit because I thought somebody had called me, and then also I realized to write down the numbers of the Copics whenever I swatch them. That way at least, I guess, I don't know, in case I was interested in knowing the numbers of each color, because I don't really look at them whenever I do it. But yes, so let us do that now. We can finally swatch. So I don't have many Copic markers. Like definitely not a full set, but I got, most of these I got on sale, on clearance actually at Michael's, and I mean it was crazy. They had so many of them for like 97 cents, and that was the most beautiful thing, you know, as a broke college student. That was a beautiful time. So yeah, I stocked up on those and got a few colors, and yeah. Like I said, I haven't been using Copic markers for a long time, but I have always been interested in them. Okay, the reason why I show that marker right then and there, because it says, go! And I thought that was funny for whatever reason. I have very good humor, guys. Trust me. Also, just a heads up, I'm about to start blending some of the colors. I demonstrate blending one of them, and I am not an expert blender, so if it looks weird, it's because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of just going off of what I've seen in the past and kind of winging it. So yeah, if you do have any blending tips, please help me. Okay, so let me try blending these real quick, which is B21, BT21, B21, and B34. Well, it is doing a lot better than that awful marker paper I was using that one time. So that's good. Okay. I don't know, like I said, I'm not an expert blender, so if you look at that and you go, what the heck did she just do? I don't know. Okay, I am back. This is actually the next day. So yeah, yesterday I was doing the swatches for the first page of the sketchbook, and then now I'm doing like the actual illustration. So yeah, and what I'm going to be doing my illustration over is these, my succulent babies. I got 2 plants like within the past month or 2. So I wanted to draw them, but not actually draw them. So I'm gonna be drawing them as girls. They're gonna be like girls with succulents. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Can I do like a thumbnail just because I'm a weenie? Is that cheating? Okay, so I think this is sort of what I want it to look like. I don't know. So using the thumbnail, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can make out of this. I was wondering if you guys would be interested in a pilot color Eno review. I'm sure there's tons of them out there, but hey, what's one more gonna help? What's one more gonna hurt? That's how you say that. So fun fact, earlier when I was working on the thumbnail, before I did the thumbnail that was shown, I did 2 separate thumbnails for each girl, just to kind of work on like how I wanted them to look in their pose. It's really good. At first I wasn't really one to do thumbnails, but now I find them pretty helpful. It just lets you focus more, or like it helps you brainstorm. I'm a very huge brainstormer, and I like to consider all the possibilities when working on something. So by doing thumbnails, it lets me customize things to however I want them before I actually start working on them. Of course, you can always do a piece, even if it comes out weird the first time, you can just redraw it. That's the cool thing about art, but I don't know how long you want to keep doing that. For each and every piece, that might be kind of exhausting. So yeah, I always recommend doing a little thumbnail first. Just to do a quick check-in, are you guys doing okay? I know it's either about to be August or it already is August, depending on when I upload this, but yeah, how have things been lately? It rained a few days ago. It's been kind of rainy lately, and I am personally loving it so much. At first I was concerned that there was going to be a tropical storm, but that thankfully didn't happen too much over where I'm at, so I'm like the kind of rain that I like, because I mentioned before that I liked rainy days. I like rainy days, but I don't like heavy thunderstorm type rain where it's like my Wi-Fi is being threatened, my electricity, you know. So yeah, we got some nice rain. I always like it because it makes the sky look really pretty, so I like to take photos. I was thinking about getting an LED, or what is it, like the UV plant light. Do those work okay? Because I would like to keep my plants indoors because they got knocked over. But yeah, I don't know. Do those work well? The only thing I'd be concerned about is the fact that it's UV light. I know that's probably not the best. You know, too much of that can give you pretty bad skin problems. So yeah, but I would like to see if that works. I also need a desk light, but I enjoy furniture shopping. It's just tedious sometimes because I'm really meticulous on what I like. So I like to look at the options I have and then I vigorously check the reviews on them. I always advocate to do your research whenever you're buying something, at least something that's over like $20 or something that you want it to be of worth. It always helps to check reviews and also leave reviews, because then other people can be like, oh, so that's how this is. I see. Interesting. Anyways, I'm about to finish up the sketch, so okay, I just had a quick, or not so quick, kind of like an hour and a half break. I'm just gonna very quickly, I already chose my colors for it. So yeah, as you can see, I've done the line art already. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a swatch of the, I knew I should have used this side. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a swatch of the colors real quick. Even though I already did a swatch on the other page. Just to, I'm really just doing this for an aesthetic, to be honest. So what I was talking about here with the swatches is, yeah, I did it as an aesthetic. I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a few people like to put the color swatches that they do of their drawing whenever they either start or finish it, and I always like how it looks. I don't know, maybe it's a design thing, but it just looks really pleasing to see the colors that were used, especially if you put like a background. I know I like doing it digitally. Lately, if you've seen what's on my Instagram, I have like these little full body drawings that I do of girls with like, I need to start doing, guys, of girls in like these little outfits, and I try to do like a minimal background and then include the color swatches on the side, and it's kind of a cool look. I'm really starting to like how it looks. Also, yes, as you can see, this is going quite downhill marker wise, so you're about to, yeah. Is this fixable? Oh my gosh, no.
It's doing a lot better than that awful marker paper I was using at one time.
I was worried that it might do this. Basically what's going on here is like, so I'm not really sure if I'm the kind of person who would like to use marker paper, because the way that it works is so against the way that I usually use markers. So I'm used to using Copics and other markers just in normal drawing sketchbooks, not with like special paper made for specifically markers or alcohol markers. So they work differently. This one works kind of like it just felt like I couldn't layer anything really. Like it wouldn't blend together. Instead it would come up with like this streaky, unappealing mess. And I couldn't stand it. It felt awful. So the paper that I was talking about several minutes ago was this Winsor & Newton marker paper that I had bought, I think from Ross, and I tried it out, and like it didn't bleed on the back, but the layering was so terrible. It felt like I was just, you know, I couldn't move the colors around at all. They wouldn't blend. They'd just kind of sit on top of each other and look really unattractive. So I thought it was just something wrong with that paper, but it turns out that that's pretty common for marker paper. And yeah, not really sure if I vibe with that, to be honest. I know some people just use regular copy paper, and I might just go back to that, which is unfortunate because, as you know, this is an entire new sketchbook. So of course I'm not going to throw it away or anything. I mean, this was like $20, so I definitely want to make the best of it. And yeah, it'll just have to be a challenge that I explore and hopefully find a way to overcome. I mean, there's definitely got to be a way to make it look good, because I know I've seen people use marker paper and stuff and make it look nice. It just feels like you can't add multiple layers, or you have to color things a certain way. I mean, of course, if I use the benefit of the doubt, I am not an expert in using Copic markers. I still have a lot of things to learn about them, so yeah, I guess I'll have to see. She doesn't look terrible, but I would have liked it a lot more if I knew what I was doing. But that's okay. Well, that is it for her. So I'm going to move on to the next girl. And oh my gosh, am I looking forward to it? I can't say. But I'm gonna do my best. I will say, this does happen a lot to artists. You know, people working in their sketchbooks. Sometimes it's like, okay, so here's an idea, and then you kind of work on the idea and you develop it into a sketch, and then you ink it, and then you try to work on it, and it's like, wow, that did not turn out the way I expected it to. Yikes. And so you hate it, but there's sort of a charm in having moments like that, and it's knowing that you still have those moments, and you always will have those moments. So it's always good to embrace them, kind of just shrug it off and keep going. I don't know. I mean, a sketchbook isn't really supposed to be perfect at all, in my opinion. I know a lot of people want things to look nice and like really clean when they go through it, but the point is that you're practicing and you're trying to put your ideas into a growing process. It doesn't have to be like the best thing you've ever seen. You will have really great pages and you'll have some really pages, but that's the fun of it. A sketchbook is a really personal thing. It's like your own little world of ideas, so yeah, you might as well enjoy it. I know I personally really want to work on doing more illustrations. That's why I got the sketchbook. So whether if it's marker or whatever else, I just want to really make sure that I'm working on creating more rendered things rather than just sketches, because it seems like I'm afraid of starting on pieces. I always think, oh, well, I don't have the skills for this, I just have the concept, but if I don't try, I'm not gonna know ever. if I can do it, and I won't ever be able to do it if I don't try. So, yeah. Pep talk for me and you. Just go for it. Dive in, enjoy, and learn. I hope if you are starting a new sketchbook, you also have a lot of things that you learn and enjoy along the way. Okay, so I am finished with pretty much everything. This is what the final product looks like. As you can see, I've done a few mini illustrations of succulents in the corners and stuff, just to try and salvage it and make it a little less concerning. But I mean, if you consider the fact that I had no idea that the paper would give me such a difficult time with the markers and stuff, I think this illustration turned out alright. Like I said, it's not my favorite with how it came out, but I do like the concept and everything still. I think it turned out alright. I think it's okay. And I will definitely try and see about doing this digitally, or maybe, you know, turning this concept into some stickers or something. I don't know, we'll see. Hey guys, that's all for this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Let me know in the comments how your sketchbook progress is going and some things you'd like to work on. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a thumbs up, and if you're curious for more content in the future, then feel free to subscribe. New to YouTube, but I enjoy art and video editing, and I'd love to have you join me on this real life adventure. You can expect my videos at least once a week. Well, see you next time. Stay well and take care.